This is it. We're going into it. Let's go, guys. Last game of the day.
Play takes to the sky on the last map of day number 2. We're going back to ERANGEL, and ERANGEL has not failed to deliver quality games once this tournament, man. They've been so exciting, from the Military Island finishes to that one we just showed on Lumberyard. Personally, my favorite game so far of the tournament. That was an absolute blast the way that one finished up. Some crazy heroics, and I'm just so excited to come in here to map number 6. I can't wait to see what these teams have in store for us, and I can't wait to set the stage for day 3.
Exactly.
I'm giddy.
Yeah.
I got nerd chills, as Artosis,
the nerd chills. The nerd chills.
Legendary StarCraft commentator, would say.
Yep, absolutely the nerd chills. They're real, my friend. And Denmark, man oh man, you love to see this. You know, their first ever event, and they are popping the heck off. And they will be dropping over on the eastern coast, northeastern side. I'm looking at the map here, seeing if anybody's gonna get a little bit wild. Honey Badger's kind of driving at the mad.
Where is he? Oh yeah, I see that.
Kind of curious if that's gonna result in anything. That's the only thing I can see. Ooh, eastern edge. Maybe Lipovka area?
Yeah, potentially. Might find some action near Mansion. One of my favorite regions of the map ever since it had that refresh. God, it must have been years ago.
It feels like forever ago, doesn't it?
Remember when it was just absolutely barren, and then they breathed fresh life into that thing. It feels like it felt like an RPG area when it came out with all those rocks and trees. Absolutely gorgeous. But man, what a day that we have had so far. Here we are, match number 12, 2/3 of the way through this tournament. Hold that thought, actually.
Oh my.
Yeah, that umping, it's dangerous, even with iron sights this early on. Luckily, Koa's not going to be in too much trouble, but I mean, look at where we're at right now. Argentina and Germany were absolute top of the top coming in here to day number 2, and certainly they're still in striking distance, just 6 points separating Argentina from first place. But Korea, the hometown heroes, finishing right now in first would be absolutely huge for this crowd. They've never won a PNC, and they never even won a chicken dinner at a PUBG Nations Cup until this weekend. And joining them, Vietnam, a team that's absolutely on fire. Denmark making their debut performance here in PNC. There are so many fun and interesting storylines that have been set on stage for us by the heroics of these players, and I'm just giddy waiting for this game to unfold. Waiting to get started in day number 3 and eventually crown a champion.
This is Shades of PNC 2019, also taking place here in Seoul, Korea, for the Korean team, in a similar kind of thing where they were right at the top. You know, coming into the final day, they weren't able to seal the deal. Is it going to be different the second go around, or will history repeat itself, and will they come up short once again? Only time will tell. Japan just trying to get a lot of space here. Kane going really deep to make sure that he's able to take a compound early for the rest of his squad, and he will seemingly be successful as far as I can tell. Denmark, Klib with the bolts.
Of course.
Just never change, my friend.
Yeah, we love it. I know we didn't get too many shots of him with the Card 98 yesterday or with the AWM today, but I'm watching that kill feed. When Klib's got a sniper like that one, he is just popping heads, or with the AWM, he's popping chests. And it's just fantastic action, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Bolt's my favorite gun in the game for
Same.
sure. Just absolute blast. And we'll see how this one decides to shape up. For a lot of these teams, if you're watching the map feed at home, and if you are, and I absolutely suggest that you do, Australia, Thailand, Germany, USA, and Chinese Taipei, all down to the west, to the southwest, have long journeys ahead of them through some very scary teams. You know, China was dead center, landing in Prim. Or not Prim, excuse me. Bajinki, and Vietnam also just an absolute wild card in terms of aggression. They have not shied away, and Duckters especially has really been, you know, just catching on fire here in day 2. He's getting so much damage done. I feel like the screen time that he's getting here on the mainstream, it doesn't do justice to how hard he's carrying, because
Yeah.
it's not just Tomas, it's not just Haisaki, it's everybody on this team.
Well, and Haisaki really picked it up today. He had a pretty lackluster day yesterday compared to the rest of his team. I mean, it wasn't a bad day, but compared to the rest of Vietnam, it wasn't what he wanted. Now, Shinboy is stuck right now. Needs a little bit of help potentially, but the good news is Japan doesn't have a really phenomenal angle onto this, and it's pretty far, so a few smokes, a little luck, he should be good to go.
Shinboy kicking himself. They didn't run into a cornfield instead of a wheat field. Would have made that escape a little bit easier, but
This isn't Iowa.
it's not Iowa, no. So Canada, in any case, still going to be able to get out of this. It looks like they are establishing a foothold in. Actually, no, hold that thought. As Seoul gets the headshot there on Keenan on the exit, and he is quite far away from a building. Oh, man. If Seoul connect with a couple more shots, some uncharacteristic misses from him, and oh, no.
Oh, no.
Longsker also coming in. SLR with a 6X.
This is dangerous now for Japan. They've spent too long out on this hill, made too much noise.
Did Pureboy not spot him? He spots
No.
him a little bit too late, so some damage comes in, but Longsker, if he was able to secure a heady and just one body shot, could have gotten a knock there.
Yeah, it just almost was disaster here for Japan, but
Yeah.
by the skin of their teeth, they're going to be okay for now. It's Kane trying to position himself to play a little bit of defense, see if they can maybe get Pureboy back into this compound.
Yeah, and I wonder how hard China's going to try and push this one, because they have not shied away from the aggression so far. And also this compound, given this circle, is a pretty highly coveted location. You have a lot of buildings you can work with, a lot of options, a couple different exit paths that you can take, especially with that, minor hill that you have to your north. So we'll see exactly what China decides to do. Whether they're going to try and play for a later rotation in the next circle, or if they're going to try and pounce in that compound, remains to be seen.
Looks like for now, I think they're just, taking their time. They know that they missed their window, and there's no reason to try to get a little bit too crazy.
Yeah, perhaps if they got a knock, they would
Yes.
go in on that situation.
They 100% would. At least I assume, that's what I assume, because it's China. It's Team China. Today they've been trying to choose violence. Oh no, sparking, not like this. Oh,
A lot of
T-bone.
damage. What did you just loot?
A level 2 helmet.
Okay.
I saw the level 1 on him, and I'm like, is there a reason you did this? Are you just trying to, in case there's return fire, save that helmet? You know what I mean? From damage and then swap it out? I don't know.
Yeah. That's some sick macro right there, man.
Yeah, man, that's real
Who
macro.
would love to see that?
America out towards the western edge, behind where we saw China earlier. Canada, their northern brethren, also to the north a little bit. And so let's see how America wants to maneuver. It's been a little bit off for them at times today. Hasn't been quite as good as we saw yesterday. Still, though, again, one game is all it takes here. And you're just, the kind of not great day just kind of washes away. Right? If you're America and you have a good game here, then you're just, the rest of the day is just washed. It's gone. You're just coming into tomorrow with so much more of confidence and those kind of things.
We saw that for Vietnam on day one. Remember,
Yes.
they were really struggling through the first 5 maps, and then, match number 6 on ERANGEL, 15 kills. They didn't win the lobby, but they certainly had the most points, and since then, they've just been on fire. And also, going back to America, I feel like today they've been a little bit unlucky with some of these rotations. It's not like they're getting outgunned or outplayed. And even the shot calling, I don't think, has been bad. It's just they found themselves in a lot of unexpected situations at unfortunate times. And that's kind of the game of PUBG. It's why we play so many lobbies. It's a game of averages, because over average, over time, skill truly shines through. And I wouldn't be surprised if the USA really started to rack up some points. If not in this lobby, then as soon as we get started tomorrow.
Exactly. It's like I always say, PUBG is a race. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and you got to be efficient and calculated, and know when to take risks, when to not. Of course, obviously, individual skill, individual play matters, but it is certainly just a portion of a much larger pie. Is Germany outside of the circle? I think they're the last team outside of the circle as far as I can tell. So a little bit of Chinese Taipei and Vietnam lurking on their edge, potentially China, but I see Crazy in a vehicle, so I don't think that's going to matter. Mark 14 here for Luke 12. Big boost for Team Australia, looking to repeat another strong performance here on Erangel.
Yeah, it's a nasty gun. Hope he picks up a little bit more ammo for that thing, because that Mark 12 can absolutely pop. As Germany rotating in there on the minimap, and yeah, Vietnam, Taipei, or Chinese Taipei and China, all there on the fringes, but with pretty wide splits. And now the circle's coming in. This is exactly Germany's timing to try and find an entrance. Would not be surprised to see them work their way all the way around towards that prison hill, and then just, wait for that next circle to get close to popping before making their move.
Yeah, you can. I think Germany has an opportunity here, if they can avoid Vietnam, to take that Pride Rock that's on the prison, that really high one, and just completely get an overview of all that lays underneath them. Loki gonna be watching Japan rotate right around them. I mean,
who's this with the Car 98 that's trying to return fire right now?
One of the Japan players had a bolt. I don't remember which one, but
I don't know who it was. I couldn't quite read the names. You know how they kind of overlap.
Dude, it's doable.
It might have been Runex.
Yeah. Run AX, yeah.
Run AX, yeah. Excuse me. I'm an American. I mispronounce everything, man.
Yeah, it's okay. You and Porosaurus are right at home with each other, mispronouncing names.
We got a co-cast someday.
Yeah, it'd be
we'll
great.
just invent a new language.
Yeah, right. You guys are speaking.
Hey, look, it's Adam.
It's America. It's Adam.
Adam's coming in here on the boogie. Oh, Kickstar. Okay, Panzerfaust. Let's see what he can find. Oh man, I'm on the edge of my seat. I really want him to find something, but everybody's in a building right now, so no real clear angles. And oh my goodness, Snaker's actually picking up one or two right there before he gets rinsed by Finna.
Kickstar's just going to come in here and try to finish the job.
I love how committed he is to this Panzerfaust. Like, I'm not switching.
You shouldn't. It's up close and personal. That molly even hits Finna. This is pretty nasty now. And if he kind of can figure out, oh, they think he might have gone upstairs. Oh, no. This is maybe a little bit dangerous here for the USA now, although they do have position. They have, right, like, in terms of high ground now. So now they know for sure he's down there. That stun hits him. What a stun from H-Win. Absolutely brilliant. Now, Finna tried to do what he could with that grenade, but that was a brilliantly bounced stun grenade.
Mikey gets caught out there by Longsker as Germany makes a rotation. They did not end up going towards prison, instead diving quite far center. Wonder exactly where they're going. I thought it might be Skygarden for a moment, but instead it seems like they're heading towards Mansion.
They might take that kind of hell position underneath Heaven. Maybe? No, okay, they're driving past it. They're going into your favorite area.
Yeah, let's go. It's a green and pleasant land, but right now you're going to fight through both India and Japan to actually solidify yourself there. Okay, they're on this house.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good one.
This is fine. It's dead center.
Hard
kind
to get
of
on that,
unusual
too.
for Germany to take a dead center position,
Yeah, especially one like that, because it's not really a house, if I remember correctly. Oh, nice shot there by Savior. But it's not quite a house where you have especially good sightlines, unless I'm mistaken. It's been a while since I've played there.
No, you're right. It's not a house you're going to get a lot of kills from usually. It's more like a safety, Oh my God, what are you doing, Leo? Woo!
Oh, he's going in.
He's amazing. I love it. He's just driving on in there. There was still another player from Turkey. That's why I was kind of surprised to see him just go for it. The confidence flowing for Chinese Taipei. Laza down, the Mad down. Chinese Taipei cleanly wipes out Turkey. Turkey goes out, but it goes without saying that today was a phenomenal day from that squad.
56 points in total, if I'm not mistaken, and that should be, unless Denmark tops them today, that should be the most points that any team walks away with by the end of today here at PNC 2023. Just unbelievable performance from them.
You love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. We knew it, from the start of this event that they would not go down quietly, and they certainly proved it today. Denmark going to reinforce, bring Kino in to the rest of their squad. And not much that anybody's really gunning to do for it. Circle's going to go up to the north, by the way. Phase 3. Gustav here looking to harass Korea's rotations. That's a nice shot. Doesn't get the knock, but these bolts are cooking for Denmark.
Yeah, Klib's got another one in the other house as well. Double Car 98 as Emix. Nice shot there on Unforgiven. Catches him, I think, on the rotation. I don't believe India was trying to stop there on that compound. And actually, hold that thought right now as USA gets caught out in the middle by Australia. Kickstart and Trimsy both down. White Kick and Mukau and Flood with insane crossfire here. Just holding on to this corner of Lipovka and not Lipovka. God, why do I keep messing up the names of these compounds? Yes, Naya Polyana.
It's okay.
Last
Don't
match
worry
of the
about
day,
it.
man.
Yeah, look, 6 games a day is a lot. People at home, it's hard to keep up the non-stop action with these players have been delivering. Oh my God, that grenade.
Frag. It touched his feet, but it wasn't cooked.
He didn't cook it. Yeah. I was going to say, the follow-up, though, is really nice from H-Win. Some really good grenade usage here from the IGL of the Sonics and the IGL of Team USA. By the way, I was going to mention that Shrimsy went down to Australia, and it wasn't Tiggleton who killed him, and that's going to make Tiggleton very angry. He has a score to settle with Shrimsy in their 1v1. Oh, that Molly might have caught him. No, I don't think it did.
It was really close, maybe one step away, as we're going to get a replay action of this. Now, what shot are we looking at here?
What? Oh, they're going into Zenon. He's driving in. Okie dokie.
Gonna change.
What's he doing?
He's gonna change seats.
Yeah.
Oh, this is when Turkey got cleaned up on the outside. That's right. Okay.
Oh, they just weren't ready
now.
for this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's a sick angle.
If only I had an extended quick draw on that one. Probably could have gotten one more before he reloaded, but that crossfire is just wild.
Great coordination there from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah.
Covering those angles perfectly. It's hard to do it better than that.
Man, when we went to that replay, I was expecting the Panzerfaust to just start blasting through the air like yesterday.
Like somebody tell me where Kowo is in this lobby right now. Where? They're still in that house, right? Yeah. Okay. Germany, I mean.
They're in the one by Lipovka.
Yeah.
All
Chinese
right.
Taipei is, yeah.
Yeah.
But Kowo, Germany is still by Mansion, still in that compound. Okay.
Still in that compound.
That's fine. All right. Where is Phase 4 going to take us? Right towards Korea.
Ooh.
Able to get into this grandma's house safely. This is not easy to hold, though, folks. Both of these buildings suck. I'm just going to say it like it is.
They're good at range. They're not good to hold against somebody just absolutely running down on you. I mean, that wall, it goes both ways in close quarters.
And both those buildings are so nadeable. It's so easy to get grenades into them and do damage. And like the one that Inonix and Loki are in, a couple mollies and a frag, and you can basically clean it out. And then the other one, the grandma's house, you can bounce them in through the upper story. If somebody goes up there, you can bounce them into those small rooms. It's really easy to clean both those buildings out with grenades if somebody crashes it.
We'll see if it gets crashed. Right now, H1 going to try and get at least one flush, get some more points. Actually, doesn't go for the flush. He wants more. Okay, there we go. Oh, my goodness, H-Win! Unbelievable!
Oh, my word! And H-Win knows it. That's one of his teammates there that he's taking down, and he lets him know it. Unbelievable timing on those sprays, control perfect, and look at the way he's celebrating. He is pumped up right now.
And keep in mind, he went for the flush. He was spending ammo and shots on the flush, and then he had the speed to be able to switch that transfer up. Absolutely clean house, 3 kill at close quarters. Unbelievable stuff, man.
Disgusting. Pongskirt able to trade out Leo. See if they can do anything else, but there's some range here for Brazil, and Chinese Taipei trying to keep Brazil from really doing any more damage as they're trying to gain position over them, trying to see also if they can get that point. They do. Zenon able to find that grenade and the flush. Japan, though, on the outside of this, I would actually love to see Japan get involved in this. Take some fights here, get some points. Even though Vietnam is right next to you, just you need everything you can get here as Japan.
Yeah, you got to climb that ladder somehow. All right, UK and Thailand going toe-to-toe right now. Tebow with a really nice spray. Is able to get one, but fighting back is Thailand as they go toe-to-toe.
Vietnam going to leapfrog momentarily, potentially over Korea. One more point ahead. And here goes, Japan gets something out of this. They get a kill. That's fine. Imhawk's been knocked because he was way away from the rest of the team, but you know, I like the idea at least to get involved. That's fine. Now, Tanadol. Oh,
nice shot on that one. That's a headshot right there on Honey Badger.
Nasty shooting. Vard trying to do what he can, but he's stuck up on that edge. Kane is going to win a 1v1 versus Himas. That's a hell of a win for him and for Japan. Best player from their region, I swear. He's just really, really strong.
Himas has a ton of damage, a ton of kills, not just today, but in this event overall.
Probably still leading, maybe. Oh my God.
Well, that is a center circle here on Team Korea.
Yeah, I think somebody's going to try to crash it eventually. It might be China. It might be maybe eventually Vietnam if they can win these fights. We'll see. Vietnam now splashing some grenades. Is that a frag?
I think it might be.
Oh, the front one was. The other one to the side, I was wondering. Clories gets a knock. Does he have more? This is near impossible.
Man.
Oh, it's a blue zone. Yep.
That was a frag.
Great grenade from Duck Juice.
Vietnam just getting a lot of points right now, and it's time for them to battle it off with Japan. They know that they're over here, northeastern side. Duck Juice with a great opening fire there. Almost got the knock on Pure Boy. Must be 1 HP. Now Imhak gonna try and fight back. Goes for the spray on Isaki's at 1 HP. A lot of damage being dealt on both sides. Nades coming through. I don't think they're gonna be able to get a knock with these.
I'd like to see Pure Boy try to flank out. Pretty good spray from Clories, but that flank is being controlled well here by Duck Juice. In fact, he's gonna counter flank. This is so smart. Pure Boy had no idea it was coming. And now another potential knock coming through. Clories has to reload. China, in the meantime, has taken down Thailand off screen. Imhak trying to spot out Isaki, and he got it. Great spray. Great spray from Imhak.
Duck Juice gonna try and finish cleaning this one up right now. We'll see what he's able to find. Katie's been a hot shot already. 330 damage in the bag. Trying to get the headies here on Duck Juice. Will he be able to find it? He's got the right line of sight. There we go, spray coming in, able to connect with 2 shots. That's him going down. And now Vietnam down to their last man. Clories low on HP, going for the first aid kit. Finally pops her right against the blue.
But just Kane left for Japan. He's got to be careful. Oh, that angle for Clories was almost good enough. Kane in a 1v1. Can he best another one of these Vietnamese superstars? Clories is going to be good for it.
Man, I got to say, Clories just popping off today with these headshots. The sprays have been phenomenal from him, and now Luke 12 getting a ton of damage in as China just continues to clean house on the northwestern side of this map. Decided not to raid that compound from Korea, but they've got so many points and kills for their credit.
And look at this ending for this day. 5 of the 6 teams are your top 5 teams. Imagine this ending is so wild. Clories just desperately driving in to try to find some kind of safety. Got headshot. 1 shot from death, and there it is. Kino is going to find it. Vietnam out, so now 2nd through 5th still in it. China still has a role to play. They've got 3 up. Anything's possible here. Another circle to go. Korea will absolutely 100% be in this next circle because they're dead center. Just how much of their compound is in.
All right, circle now coming in, and man, it just centers up to the north of Korea, and they're gonna love this one. For Germany, they have a long way to go, and Nonix able to take down Brexco on the transfer. It's Chris now gonna try and drive in to join his buddy Koho, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible with China causing a ton of problems, and Nonix being so good with his Mark 12.
This is tough for a lot of these other teams. There's just some hills, not even a lot of foliage, not a lot of hard cover to work with outside of Korea's compound. So this hill is going to be potentially valuable, but you're going to have to fight probably the other side here as Germany. I think they're going to have to try to go through China because they're on the outside of the next circle looking in. China knows it, and they're making them pay for it. The grenades are running in, and I think the time might be here for Germany. Let's see if they can do anything about this.
Yeah, it's 2v3 right now. China coming over the top. It's going to be Show throwing in another grenade. It's Chris. Badly damaged from the previous nades. As China just waiting until the right moment. They want this smoke to dissipate so they can have a nice long arc at the top of this hill. It's Chris prone on the left side. Koho biding his time. Makes left gonna try and find a spot somebody on the right side. Meanwhile, Argentina making a big rotation over here on the north. Longsker behind all this was able to get the headshot there on Koho, so it's Chris will fall. Germany is eliminated. China picking up some more points. Now Argentina's gonna come in.
And this is good news if you're a fan for Korea, because this means that these other teams are going to really beat each other up. Denmark's trying to fly over here as well. Everybody wants kills on the edge. They want to deny Korea any points possible. Longsker is going to find Gustav looking for more damage. He's very low health, though. Oh, no, I think that hit right in front of him.
Yeah.
Kino and is going to finish the job anyway. Denmark eliminates China. More points on the board. South Korea knows they can't let this go. Unchecked, a great grenade from Seoul finds Kino. Seoul looking to unload more damage.
It's Gonna try and find another one with the frag. They don't know exactly where B-Mate's been able to work his way to, but it doesn't matter because he gets cleaned up there by Ale, and now it's Argentina versus Korea. First place versus fourth place. Winner of this one absolutely has what it takes to be #1 on the day at the end of day 2 here, PNC 2023. Getting closer and closer to the end. Korea with a 2-2 split. Soul in heaven on the outside. Loki loading a mortar inside the compound.
This is huge. If he finds any knocks here, it's going to be massive. First one just goes in between, splashing a bit too far as the follow-up, so the distance just a bit too great. Soul's got to be super careful.
Oh
wow.
My goodness, with a red dot spray, able to find MX.
That is disgusting. That was quick. And he's got a little bit of cover and a little bit of help from Anonix, who's able to do a little bit of spotting as well. Soul's going to reposition. Frags in hand for Loki. He's got one more. They're looking for Rybox. They're going to go for it. They're going to guess, and they've guessed correctly.
Both frags absolutely covering him. Anonix maybe with a read right there, communicating that to the teammates. Circle centering up again on the Korean compound, but it seems like they don't even need it. They're just winning the gun battle right now against Team Argentina. The first team to eclipse 100 points, 101 right now, and they're adding to it. That's another knock right now onto Ale.
Soul looking for the finish, and they've got him pinned. They've got it done. South Korea is going to win their second chicken dinner and the final game of the day. And this place is electric right now. The hometown crowd loves what they're seeing. And a huge performance on ERANGEL for Korea puts them on top going into the final day of PNC 2023.
One of the most convincing wins of the day. Team Korea with a full 4-man squad up. They could have taken the easy road. They could have just held on to that compound, but they recognized the situation. They knew all those other top teams were fighting for the points on the edge. They wanted to deny Korea the chance to pull away, but Korea says no. We're gonna have Anonix there in the back. Loki's gonna load up the mortar. We'll set up a 2-2 split. We will push that position, and